Oh, I'll just hide it.
All right.
Thank you.
I don't think it'll show.
Yeah.
You're not, these two cameras don't.
Yeah. Okay.
4, 3.
Welcome to Spectrum of Innovation. Hello, my name is Jessie Bobby, and this is Spectrum of Innovation, your trusted news and information source for Riverside County. This is our 7th episode, and we hope you'll be able to stay with us for the entire show. This complete episode, as well as individual segments, will be available on our website, spectrumofinnovation.org. If you've missed any of our previous shows and segments, you can also find them there on our website. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel where we post information on weekly updates from our SOI training crew. We'll keep you in the know about Riverside County. April is Autism Awareness Month, something that is very dear to us here at SOI. Many of our job training participants are on the spectrum, and we see their many talents, as well as the individuality that goes beyond the label of autism. We sent Aaron Porras and the SOI team out to cover some of the happenings this month and to explore how increasing autism awareness benefits everyone.
Founded in April of 1970 and celebrated annually since, National Autism Awareness Month provides public events led by individuals and organizations that educate and raise awareness of autism. During the month, the Lighted Up Blue initiative illuminates many famous landmarks, community buildings, and other locations of interest to commemorate those with autism. On April 2nd, the official Autism Awareness Day, the City of Temecula and our Nicholas Foundation, an autism support organization, lit up Temecula City Hall blue for the 6th year to honor the occasion.
Yeah, we started our Nicholas Foundation 14 years ago in honor of our son Nicholas. He was diagnosed at the age of 2. Just saw an opportunity in the community to try to build a community as well, because autism wasn't the buzzword that it is today. And it was just really an opportunity to meet other people walking the same path as us.
I have a lot of friends that come to this, and we feel really comfortable because we know so many people, and it's connecting with the community and connecting with people that we know.
With Lighted Up Blue events and the works of Inland Regional, GDS Creative Academy, their Comprehensive Autism Center, Southwest California Autism Task Force, the ARC, and many other organizations, people are becoming increasingly aware of all that those on the autism spectrum had to offer. Some of our most influential geniuses and innovators from the past were most likely autistic. And some of today's movers and shakers have confirmed autistic diagnosis. At the Temecula event, we saw some of our local talent. Sydney Edmond moved us through her words of poetry. Singer Reed Variardi encouraged us through his lyric of charisma, saying, "We should not give up and reach for the sky." Joel Anderson introduced us to his amazing artwork full of color and life. Temecula's Mayor Nagar wants all employers to be aware of what those with autism have to offer. On April 23rd, the City of Temecula hosted the Mayor's Inclusive Workforce Luncheon, with the goal of improving employment outcomes for all those with disabilities. Here at SOI, our team members are experiencing hands-on job training in order to find future jobs.
So I have 2 questions for these participants right here. So let's go on with the first question. So what are your plans beyond SOI?
I'm hoping that my experiences here at SOI will help me get a job.
Very nice. And what are some of your passions?
I love screenwriting and also working on voiceover work, and hopefully I get a job somewhere in that field after I leave SOI.
Autism is genetic. Each human's ability to express their genes is unique. A human with autism possesses emotions and passions. Many autistic individuals have been very misunderstood, but are some of the most amazing people. April might almost be over, but we can always appreciate their talents, help raise awareness, and educate those who are still lost in stereotypes.
Thank you so much, Erin and the SOY crew. It is so important to be aware of the benefits of autism and realize that we are just people. And we're all different in our own way. Now it's time for the Need to Know segment of SOI, where we share information that impacts Riverside County. Since Monday, April 22nd was Earth Day, let's take a look at recycling. Up until recently, the United States was exporting as much as half of all recycled consumer materials to China. That's nearly 3.4 million metric tons. In response, last year, China issued Operation National Sword, which put a ban on imports of plastic and aims to ban the import of all recyclables by 2020. The effects of the ban have reached Riverside County. Now that recycling facilities can't ship plastics to China, they will have stricter guidelines on what they will accept. Some facilities are hiring more workers to operate new high-tech sensor-based sorting technology. But this technology is expensive, and many facilities can't afford it as a result. Some facilities have either gone out of business or required that their employees work longer hours, manually sorting more thoroughly to ensure the least contamination. Unfortunately, all this stricter sorting means many thought to be recyclables end up in local landfills. To be sure that your local recycling facility processes all of your recyclables, we suggest that you check what they will accept, since it varies from place to place. The Riverside County Department of Waste Resources website can also answer questions and get you in the know. It even has a database that helps you find where you can take specific items for disposal of recycling. But overall, when it comes to figuring out how to keep your recyclables out of the landfill, there are some good general guidelines. In most places, plastic items are still accepted, and you can see some examples here. Can be recycled. But don't flatten your soda cans or they will be refused. As we all know, most glass is acceptable, but avoid recycling drinking glasses and ceramics. Also be sure to remove lids from glass bottles and jars. Most paper and cardboard is good to go, but avoid recycling plastic coated and shredded paper. And here is a list of some additional common material that are not accepted and need to be disposed of properly. Finally, before recycling anything, be sure that there are no food particles or liquids on it. Give it a little rinse, otherwise it's going to be refused. If you need to know more, go to our website where we post all the links to the information we just shared in this segment. In the future episodes, we will offer more tips on how you can have more of a green impact on our environment. And speaking of the environment, When it comes to fighting climate change, California leads the way with new laws that aim to reduce emissions and promote renewable energy. Last September, Governor Brown signed 2 bills and an executive order that put California on the forefront of the climate change battle. The Low Carbon Buildings Law aims to reduce by 40% all greenhouse gas emissions from residential and commercial buildings by the year 2030 and 80% by 2050. The 100% Clean Energy Act that eligible renewable energy and zero carbon resources must supply 100% all retail sales of electricity by 2045. And finally, Executive Order B5518 requires the state to achieve carbon neutrality as soon as possible and no later than 2045 and achieve and maintain net negative emissions thereafter. So how will these laws affect us and how we live? I sat down with Jeremy Goldman from Southern California Edison and Randon Lane from SoCal Gas to find out.
So about a year and a half ago, Southern California Edison came up with our Pathway to 2030 proposal, which is our clean power and electrification pathway proposal. The first part is decarbonizing electric sector, which includes utilizing carbon-free generation or electricity that powers your homes and your businesses, utilizing solar, wind, and hydropower.
What does this mean when it comes to new buildings? Will they have to be fully electric?
In some areas, it's possible, yes. In the Edison proposal, we recommend that 1/3 of all buildings utilize electric water and storage heaters. We feel by 2030, 25% of all vehicles should be electric. We're also going to need to upgrade our infrastructure to make sure that we have the ability to do that. Ultimately, the proposal that we feel is the best for the future of the state is electric-led, but it's not electric only. There's room for other sources to provide for that clean energy future.
These other sources are natural gas companies who plan on playing a major role in California's clean energy future.
And SoCal Gas wants to be part of the discussion because we believe that we are part of the solution. When you look at the financial impact of electrification across California, to have the average house retrofitted for electrification would be somewhere between $7,000 and $8,000 per home.
Renewable natural gas is a possible solution. So can you tell us exactly what it is and how it can be used?
But renewable natural gas is taking what we use as waste, whether it's cow waste, whether it's landfill waste, waste that comes from water treatment plants, and we basically take the methane out of that waste. We clean it, we pressurize it, and we inject it into our pipelines. SoCal Gas alone would move just 16% of its natural gas stock to renewable natural gas. It would have the same effect as electrifying all of California.
SoCal will be replacing 20% of their natural gas with renewable natural gas by 2030, and a company in Paris is already getting that process started.
CR&R is a company that's a waste hauling company that collects trash, green waste and recycling from many of the communities and counties throughout Southern California. And they use what's called an anaerobic digester, which is a machine that helps break down that waste and it collects the methane. They pressurize it and they put it into our gas pipeline. In fact, that company was fueling all of its own trucks with renewable natural gas. And then just last year, they made a connection into the SoCal Gas pipeline, the first company to ever do that.
The first steps to reaching California's climate change goals are happening now. While we don't know exactly what the future will bring, we do know that California's climate change goals can only be achieved when all the possible solutions are explored.
It looks as though there are some big projects underway, and yep, that means change. However, we have a voice and we should use it. Let us know some of your ideas on this topic by going to our website, spectrumofinnovation.org, and leave us a comment with some of your ideas. We often talk about the best way to maintain a healthy lifestyle. Drink more water, avoid soda, and eat more fruits and veggies. These are all valuable paths to wellness. Yet, sometimes a trip to the grocery store could mean packaged items, sugary drinks, sugary foods, and just about anything tasteful that sounds good to fit your budget. Well, that's why we're going to take you to Paris. Not that Paris. Yes, that one. The city of Paris, California, here in Riverside County, of course.
Located on the north side of the City Hall campus, Grow Paris Green City Farm is a verdant place for, well, growth and so much more. The founders of this fertile community demonstration garden want to educate residents on the latest horticultural techniques as a way to improve their overall health and wellness. Can you tell us how this garden first came about?
Of course. The project first started in the year 2013. So we received direction from the City Council merely to explore the feasibility of building a community garden for our community.
So I'm really excited that we got a $100,000 grant from the American Beverage Company through the U.S. Conference of Mayors. This is to help our initiative with our satellite gardens throughout our city. We try to implement programs where we offer $5,000 grants to all our partners, whether it's school, faith organizations, community organizations. Just a real exciting program. That $100,000 is going to take us a long way in our Live Well Paris program with our Healthy Gardens.
The Paris Green City Farm offers a lush variety of educational classes that teach soilless growing systems. These latest techniques have proven to increase yields, decrease water usage, and use less space. Fortunately, most fruits and vegetables are able to grow this way.
The Paris Green City Farm hosts 3 modern technologies, one being the aeroponics, the hydroponics, and the aquaponics. The aquaponics is a relationship between a symbiotic relationship between a plant and an animal. In this case being a fish.
The city's intentions to promote a healthier lifestyle have blossomed into events such as Yoga in the Garden, designed to restore balance in the body, mind, and soul. Cooking classes educate residents on proper nutrition and provide take-home recipes. They have even incorporated art into the garden. The grant for the Paris Initiative helps sprout 15 sustainable and edible gardens in Paris neighborhoods. Tell us a little bit about the garden that we're at. What do you grow here and where is it located?
Of course, we're here at a 14th satellite garden under Grow Paris. It is connected to the Dora Nelson African American Art and History Museum.
And do you think that these community gardens have really contributed to the health of the community?
Definitely, there's a lot of youth volunteers that come and help maintain the garden, as well as neighbors, and they're able to harvest some of the produce to create healthy recipes at home.
Free produce is just one of the many benefits of volunteering in the community gardens.
I enjoy volunteering my time here at the Paris Green City Farm because I'm able to learn about things such as the flower beds and aeroponic and hydroponic towers, and I'm able to do hands-on activities as well. And then most importantly, I'm able to do all this together with other friendly volunteers that are just as excited to learn as me.
There are many ways to get involved, and you don't even have to know how to garden.
They could get involved by opening doors to create gardens at their facilities. They can get involved by helping us to develop our volunteer program. They can get involved by coming out and taking advantage of the learning opportunities by bringing ideas into the project.
All good goals for those who want to make a difference.
That was a fun trip, oui? It sure looks like the city of Paris has grown a lot. I can't wait to see what other exciting opportunities stem up from the community gardens there. For more information about the Paris Green City Farm and the Grow Paris Initiative, check out our website where we're going to share more information to keep you in the know about what's growing on there. Many startups have come to Riverside County thanks to a variety of programs that encourage high-tech business growth. For today's Voice of Innovation, SOY's Christine Turner takes a look at an exceedingly innovative Temecula-based company and shows us how their state-of-the-art services can help businesses succeed.
Innovation is part of MC3's DNA. As a tech startup looking for a way to grow their business, they joined the City of Temecula's Incubator Program, offering services in advanced and secure methods of sharing data, software development, and network infrastructure.
We have built a product called Conduit. And what Conduit does is it takes data from connected devices, IoT devices, and manages that data, and it serves it up to our clients in an easy, efficient way so that they can consume the data.
The real selling point for many of these clients is MC3's innovative new methods of transferring data between IoT devices.
It's any device that is connected to the internet and that sends data or receives data. Our method that makes Conduit secure, we use the latest and greatest technology in cloud services. Easy, simple, straight to the point for them, so they can get their apps up to the market quicker. They can add in new devices faster and easier because we normalize all the data so that they don't have to worry about talking to all the different devices out there. We do all that for them. They get one simple string with all the data ready to go.
MC3 is also innovative in their own business model by being a part of Temecula Valley Entrepreneurs Exchange Incubator Program.
You get access to trainings, different materials, individuals that are professionals in certain areas. So it's been a great time and experience being here, as well as office space. Being able to come and collaborate with other companies and have meetings here with clients is also a great thing.
The City of Temecula honored MC3 Solutions as Innovator of the Year and presented them with an award at JDS Creative Academy's 2019 DigiFest event.
We're very honored to receive that award, and we're excited that Temecula has acknowledged companies of innovation. It promotes other companies in the area to innovate and to strive and grow from there.
An award-winning company with state-of-the-art innovative technology and a secure, user-friendly approach to business, this is innovation at its finest.
Thank you, Christine. It's good to know that all this innovation is encouraged and developed right here in Temecula Valley. Now it's time for our In the Know segment to ensure you're up to date on Riverside County's current happenings. Let's zoom right into a traffic report. There will be some intermittent lane reductions on the I-15 north of the 91 between Warwick Road and State Route 60 due to the ongoing I-15 Express Lanes project. During lane reductions, at least one lane will remain open at all times. Tonight, in Norco, the northbound I-15 6th Street on-ramp will be closed, so look out for an alternative option. And crews will be flagging on East 6th Street in Corona tonight and tomorrow night due to demolition work. Please allow extra time and use caution while traveling through the area. Drive safely out there. And while you're driving around, you might want to check out some of these community events. That is, if you're ready for some fun tomorrow night and Sunday night, Taste of Temecula is going to have restaurants, wineries, craft breweries, and live music, fun activities for the whole family to enjoy, and good for a date night as well. This Saturday is the City of Riverside's 5th annual Insect Fair held at the corner of Mission Inn Avenue and Orange Street. There will be 50 booths to check out, as well as an interactive butterfly tent. Ooh, so come see what all the buzz is all about. Also on Saturday, if you're a vegan, check out Thistle and Sage's first ever vegan marketplace in Temecula at Vail headquarters. There will be food trucks, live music, artisan vendors, workshops, kombucha on tap, and much more. Peace. Sunday is the grand opening of the Murrieta Museum, so come witness local history unfold and be retold by Murrieta's finest historians. In Palm Springs, there are 2 events. We want to spotlight first is tonight there's going to be a Go Green sustainable film series. There's going to be wine tasting, speakers, a screening of the Serengeti rules. The event is free to attend with a suggested donation of $10, and you guessed it, for the wine. The other exciting event is the 1st annual Palm Springs International Down Syndrome Film Festival. This 3-day event is full of features, documentaries, and shorts from around the globe. You won't want to miss it. And finally, we want to thank you and everyone who came out to JDS Creative Academy's 3rd annual DigiFest Temecula and helped make it a success. So here's a recap of all the excitement that we got to experience. And that is all for our 7th episode. Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you'll be able to join us on our 8th episode, May 23rd. And we also hope that you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can see all of our updates and everything there on our website as well, spectrumofinnovation.org. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram as well. From all of us here at Spectrum of Innovation, we wish you a very successful and happy, fantastic May. SOI out.